Let's talk about Northwest Registered Agent versus Bizee for setting up your LLC. If you're thinking about setting up an LLC, that's a really smart thing to do in your position if you have a small business. Helps to limit your liability. It's something that you really should do. And by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal these services and show you how you can overspend by more than $1,500. And yes, I do have affiliate relationships with these services and I'm compensated when you use my links. But my goal is to help you save more than $1,500 by the end of this video using this LLC cost calculator. You can get to this by going to bizbuddy.com/LLC-cost. And then you'll see there's a few different services on here and Northwest is not on it. I'm going to explain why. Now, what you can do on this, and like I mentioned, there's a link in the description below. You can select your state, and like, let's say we go to Colorado. This is going to give you the 5-year total cost for a lot of the competing services with Northwest Registered Agent. So you can see how different fees start to stack up. And the fees are the reason that I left Northwest off of this calculator. So let's jump into this. Now, one of the things you should be aware of is if you are getting set up with an LLC with Bizee, like if you go to their homepage, it is like 2 clicks. You just say, I want an LLC, whoops, S Corporation, not that. LLC, Colorado, start my business. You scroll down and then you see a very transparent list of all the pricing and different packages. And what you can see is there's a basic package that starts out at $0 and then it goes up from there. Now, the difference is if you form an LLC with Northwest Registered Agent, you'll see that there is a $39 fee. They do not offer a $0 plus state fee package. But then what they do is they do a lot of benefit stacking kind of stuff, which I think is a little bit misleading. Because business identity, if you click on it, you're like, oh, cool. Like I get a business domain, website, hosting, up to 10 business emails, phone numbers, all this stuff. But you have to go down to the bottom here to see that each service is priced at $9 a month after their 90-day free trial. So you're seeing $0, but we're talking about 4 different services. Maybe it's 3 or 4, depending on if they charge you for these business email addresses. But you're looking at all this additional money that comes. And like, I'm like, okay, like that's a little misleading. But the one that really bugged me is renewal service, $0. So when you look at this LLC cost calculator, let me explain what we're talking about with renewal because this is so important, all right? When you set up your LLC, yes, you're setting it up to limit your liability, but you need to maintain that LLC, keep it active. If it doesn't have an active standing, it does nothing for you. So regardless of whatever state you pick here, right? Like Colorado here, you'll see there's a $10 annual fee. That means you need to renew your LLC with the state of Colorado every year. The state fee is going to be $10 there. But like, let's say I go to Alaska, right? Alaska, you can see there's a $100 biannual fee. You get to figure out if you have an annual or biannual. Biannual meaning every 2 years. So with that, what you can see is the different annual report filing fees kind of getting added on here and all this stuff. It's $99 for Bizee, and they're very transparent about that. But one of the things I really disliked here is the renewal service is $0 with a Northwest Registered Agent. And I'm like, oh, that sounds great. Like they don't even charge you for that. What they do is they will send you a reminder 90 days before your report is due and will charge your card on file $100 plus state fee and file your report by the due date. They actually charge you $100, but they say it's $0 here because it sounds better. Like the best way I could explain this to you is if it was your birthday last week and some company reached out and said, hey, I want to send you a free sheet pizza for your birthday next year. It's $0. Oh, but by the way, it's going to be $100 like right before your birthday. But for the next 3 months, it's $0. But then we're going to charge you $100 next year. But it's a free sheet pizza. And you're just like, wait a minute, it's a $100 pizza. Like, I don't know if that analogy quite landed, but you can get the idea of how ridiculous it is to say this is $0 when it's actually $100. So as I started to dig through Northwest and actually forming an LLC with them, it kind of got worse as I went. So just take a look at the top here. And these are such small details. If you're setting up a business website, these are called favicons. There's a little logo you can put up here. You can see with Northwest Registered Agent, they never set one. And it's an attention to detail thing, right? Now, if you look at my dashboard here, it's like pretty darn ugly. Like if I want to go in here and look at services and I'm like, I'm interested in Registered Agent, it's just this like kind of dated looking dashboard. You know, it's like, do I want to do a phone service with them? I can do it, but here's the deal. They own the phone number. Like if you go with their phone service, they own it. And if you try to transfer to a different service, you lose your business phone number. So there's a lot of things that I don't like there. Now let's take a look at what Bizee's back-end dashboard looks like. So again, I've actually formed LLCs with both of these services. It's a very left justified menu here, but you have everything in order over here. So compliance, this is pretty cool when you do it. You can do individual filings for $99 a year. I highly recommend you go that route if you're a state that you have to file every 2 years, but it's the same price, $99, if you want to go into their subscription service, and they'll file that for you plus the state fee, but you get all these other things included, right? But you can just see what a difference this looks like when I'm looking at my company info and different things on here compared to what you're getting with Northwest Registered Agent. If I hit home, it's just like this kind of gross looking back-end dashboard. And I feel bad piling on this much, but there's just too many things with Northwest where I'm like, it's not a $0 renewal service. Yes, it is $0 for 3 months for that phone number, but you don't say that it's for 3 months unless you have to click through and see the fine print. So what I think what you're gonna find is, and again, you got here within 3 clicks with Bizee, is you're gonna see more transparent pricing, but you're also gonna see a better experience in the back-end dashboard, and that's why I always recommend that. Also, things like Registered Agent, you can see that the Registered Agent is free for the first year for Bizee. The same is true for Northwest, but then it's $119 instead of $125, so it's a little bit cheaper each year. There's no $39 fee with their basic package getting started out. So Bizee will be more affordable, but also doesn't nickel and dime you on some of those sneaky fees as you get going. So what I want to do in this next video is walk you through the Bizee dashboard a little bit more, show you all the different tools and services that are available to you as you not only start your LLC, but manage your business going forward and even growing it and helping you to operate your business. I'll catch you in that next video. And again, thank you for using my links in the description below to help support my YouTube channel. Catch you in the next video.